Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Project Kitchery. Wow, this is probably the shortest time duration we've had before, between two episodes. Um, Say hi, Robin.
Yeah, shortest duration. Oh, sorry. Hello. And shortest
Had to remind you
duration.
last episode also.
Yeah. No, shortest duration because this is going to be a short episode. So that just naturally
Yeah, that was
means
the
lesser legwork before the episode. So I guess what. Oh, yeah. And we are sitting with our instruments.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is the first episode we're sitting with our instruments also.
Yeah.
Although Robin has the cooler instrument in my opinion. I'm not much of a fan of nylon string guitars, but we'll get into the specifics of that a bit later. Yeah. So I think so. The idea with
Don't
this is,
offend Carrot's feelings, please. Carrot is the name of my nylon guitar.
listen, I feel like you're already hurting Carrot's feelings by having another guitar, or having an affair with another guitar called Yamraj. So you tell me, Robin.
Oh well, actually, I guess yeah, I've been kind of rediscovering. Yamraj is my black guitar. It was one of my yeah. It was the acoustic guitar that I steel stringed acoustic guitar that I used to play on before I got Carrot.
Yeah, then so you cheated on Yamraj with Carrot, and then you went back to Yamraj. It seems you've come full circle.
No, it's not coming full circle. I still kind of. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I
Oh,
love my
it's
guitars.
like
Okay, okay. Stop,
so it's like
stop,
a-
stop, stop making this a reality show. Stop making this a reality
No,
show.
I'm just curious.
The,
Like,
the
is it like an
relationship
open
that I have with
relationship
my
or
guitar is wholesome.
wholesome?
Period.
No,
There's nothing going on.
Sorry. Okay, right.
See,
Not to pry on your
Carrot also agrees.
intimate relationship with your guitars, but let's get into it. All right. So today's episode, I mean, it's in the spirit of keeping things short and kind of, doing a little bit of a, well, let's call them tidbit topics. That's a nice
Tidbit
name, but
topics.
yeah, tidbit topics.
Tid-
I just came up with that. Wow.
Tidbit topics.
Yeah. So the idea is
I
we kind
like
of there are a bunch of topics we've come up with for this show, and not all of them I guess are enough for what is it or whatever like a 1 hour episode, like a 1 hour long episode. But like we do want to talk about these, so we've kind of created this. I'm not going to call it a segment, but series maybe. I don't know. Whatever this is, we've made it kind of just to see if we can fit these topics in somewhere. So yeah, let's honestly just get into it. So there are many battles, in the history of humanity. There have been many battles between David and Goliath, between countries. Oh man, just between so many different things. Oh yeah, I think one of the more notable fights is between the people who love dosa versus people who love biryani. That's also
Wait.
like an age-old-
I've never heard of that. What?
you've
That's a
never
fight?
heard of.
Both are
Yeah.
good. Bruh,
Dude, okay.
both are good.
Then you're one of the few people that can take the best of both. There are some, what I say, hardcore dosa fans, and there's some hardcore biryani fans
Wow.
who disagree on this. So yeah, it's one of those age-old battles that I guess will never be answered. But there is one question that the two of us had in our mind, and that is, well, we plan to finally settle the debate of, is it better to pick or not to pick?
To pick or
yeah.
not to pick?
To pick or not to pick basically means playing with a pick or a plectrum versus playing a guitar finger style, as Robin here is demonstrating. So yeah, Robin, you wanna give us a bit of context on this one?
Yeah, sure. Well, so when I first started out with the guitar, I naturally, you will be asked if to sort of start with a pick. And honestly, I never really related to the pick that much. It kind of felt like, I have like 5 fingers in my right hand, and yet I'm kind of using just a pick. It didn't feel very nice. And also on top of that, it's so easy to lose that small thing. Like you keep it in your pocket, and next thing it's gone. Someone borrows it, next thing it's gone. It's actually happened, by the way. Someone borrowed a pick and then never gave it back. It just got lost. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, but fingerstyle, it kind of feels like, I don't know, not only do I prefer the sound more, but also it's entirely your hands. You don't have to rely on like a third
Yeah, it feels
instrument.
kind of intimate, doesn't it, Robin?
Yeah. Even on a tactile level. No, genuinely, even on a tactile level, I feel that I bond with carrot more. In fact, I'm never gonna violate carrot with like a pick. Nylon strings, I feel, shouldn't be touched with a
Oh
pick.
man, you make your pick players sound like criminals, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I think I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum. I mean, I've grown up playing with a pick for the most part. Like when I started learning guitar, and this is what 2007. Like I was taught to play with a pick, and I feel like it's the more easier of the two to kind of get into, because yeah, you don't have to use all your fingers to pick a chord, or you don't have to stretch your hand or anything. It's just easy to get a pick and just start playing. And like for me, especially, I listen to a lot of punk rock and a lot of music that just uses picking and I think even muted picking, which I guess we'll get into a bit later. But yeah, I think I'm kind of on the opposite spectrum. For me, when I picked up a guitar, the more fun thing was to play play the power chords, play the bar chords, all those kind of things. I enjoy it. That for me is always.
I mean, you can do that with fingerstyle as well.
Yeah, no, but then see, the thing is, when you play with a pick, there's a certain level of attack
Yeah,
that
fair
you
enough.
get, right?
As
Like,
as a primarily, since you're a drummer also, I'm pretty sure you would really love that attack.
sharp
Yeah.
sound, for me. I'm always kind of, I mean, not the drums as an instrument can't be like a very laid back, soft instrument. It's just you play. I'm again like because I listen to bands like Green Day, Blink-182. Even Paramore, all these other rock bands that play really fast-paced music. Like it just makes sense to have a guitar to do.
Yeah. That versus this.
Yeah, it just sounds messier. Like
Yeah. It doesn't.
This
It
is
doesn't.
gonna be-
But the thing is, you are winning this one because my nails are cut. So, for some context, my right hand used to have like very long nails. In fact, everyone would remark on sort of seeing why is it that like I've grown my nails so much. Then I would show them my left hand, which would have like little to no nails at all, and tell them that it's for the guitar. Usually people would have like a response of mixed with like disgust plus curiosity. And once I told them it's for the guitar, then they would be like, that makes sense. But when keeping long nails, definitely like high maintenance, I just got annoyed one day and I just decided to cut it out. But like when I did cut it out after so long, I kind of chipped off like a little more than I should have when I was cutting the nails, and then I couldn't.
Ouch. See, this is why picking is so much more convenient. You don't have to bother about your nails. You just get your pick and you go.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And I mean that actually hurts, because I mean I genuinely couldn't play fingerstyle for that day because like my nail just hurt.
Yeah, it's just
So
it's
that
just,
day,
it's pain.
that day I decided to pick up Yamraj and play.
Disgrace. I'm sure Carrot would have felt really bad.
I think it did. I'm sorry, but yeah,
Yeah.
I had to sort of keep Carrot aside for a bit, and I tried my hand with the pick, and not gonna lie, I was actually kind of impressed by how good a steel string guitar sounds when you play with the pick. In fact, since I did not like playing with a pick at all, I was just like, nah, I'm gonna play fingerstyle, whichever guitar, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I now when I sort of destiny forced me into leaving fingerstyle for
Destiny, it seems.
a bit. Huh? Yeah.
Destiny.
Yeah, it was.
It was your fate, was it, Robin? To finally fall into the hands.
It felt
fall
like
to the
that.
dark
It felt
side.
like that. Okay, don't hurt my feelings. Anyway, so then what happened was I had to pick up Yamraj, and then I took a green pick that I had and I started playing on it. And not gonna lie, the point you made on the attack and just how bright it sounds, that twang. Yeah. I mean, you're still playing on a nylon string, so I mean, I don't feel it.
I don't have a Yamraj of my own. So
One second, which is why I kept Yamraj on standby. 1 second. So, because I'm sorry, Carrot, I have to keep you down. Yeah, but I mean, so when that's when I kind of got back to sort of playing with the pick a little bit. Like I still am a fingerstyle player only, but I started appreciating picking a little bit for the steel string because it sounds so much better with a steel string guitar sounds so much better with the pick.
Yeah,
Like
I
compare
think-
this with what I'll be doing now, I guess. But this is what I did with the pick. I'm sorry, I'm kind of lousy with the pick. I don't. It's not my primary thing, but like yeah, it just sounds so much sharper with a pick. I just like on a
Yeah,
sonic
there's
level.
I think that's probably the biggest reason for people to get into it. It's just the attack of it, and it just sounds so bright, and it's really great for playing chords, and sometimes, especially if you're a singer songwriter or you're performing on stage, right? It's that attack that really makes the difference. It allows the guitar to like stand out in a mix. Of course, this is not to say and to give credit to people who play, fingerstyle. That fingerstyle doesn't have its quirks. Like I think it really boils down to a genre thing. I think so. I mean, there are songs I can name. There's a song I think you sent me, Robin. It's called Odyssey. Who was it by? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Must have sent you long back.
Odyssey. Yeah, it's by Casper Espen and Colin Hill. I don't know who they are, but this song I have, and we can maybe link it in the description. But these guys play some really nice fingerstyle, and it's on an acoustic steel string, and it just sounds so soothing.
Not just
and I
that.
feel-
It's also what I've also figured out is like for picks now. Picks come in different sizes, so it's kind of like if you're playing lead guitar, it's easier to play with like a fatter pick. But if you're strumming, then it's easier to play with a thinner pick. Whereas with fingerstyle, you don't have to worry about all that. Like it's just your hands, dude. And but then again, like this was something recently I figured. So like even no, I mean I'm still learning, but like in classical guitar, there's this technique known as picardo, which is like two fingers, right? So it's index middle, index middle, like. So that's the fastest that I can do. I'm pretty sure like classical guitars can do it faster, but like with a pick,
Yeah, there's that song, no? By,
it's so fast with the pick. I can do it so. I can do it so much faster with the pick, Even though like I'm not used to playing with the pick, and yet like with the pick it's just I kind of so I mean it's kind of mysterious, like there's some aspects, and like at least on a steel string guitar, not gonna lie, at least for the lead lines, it's as hard as it is for me to admit it, it kind of feels more fun to play with a pick.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think there's just the twang, and also I think it's also the guitar setting. Typically, when you play with the electric guitar, right, you tend to use the bridge pickup, right, the one that's closest to the bridge where the strings are tight, and that has some kind of the sharpest and shrillest sound. So that combined with the twang, like a really kind of heavy picking,
Yeah.
that sound really stands out in a mix, for example. But yeah, I think it really depends on the genre at the end of the day. Like, since I listen to the more heavy metal rock kind of stuff, there a pick is kind of the standard. It really works really well. But yeah, for more mellow music, I think fingerstyle really works, and there's a certain ambience to playing the fingerstyle. Yeah, like that, exactly, that just you can't really match with playing with a pick. I mean, I can play nice ambient chords, find a nice chord to play. I don't know. Like there's some nice chords you can play, but at the end of the day, like it's the playing with the hand, right? It just sounds so much more soothing and so much more ambient.
Besides the soothing part of things, there's like also a little bit technical part of things, which is that like now when I play with a pick, let's say if I have like let's say if I'm playing like this like a weird chord, which like one second. Yeah, so like let's say if I want to play something like the 6th string, the 5th string, and like the 2nd string. So now if I were to play this thing with a pick, then I'll have to like play the 6th string, 5th string, and then jump to the 2nd string, which is kind of like a little bit of a like a tricky maneuver. I mean, like if you're good with a pick, then good for you. I mean, but like for at least but like for a fingerstyle player, at least like the typical classical guitar fingerstyle, how it goes is the thumb plays the 6th, 5th, 4th, the index plays the 3rd string, the middle plays the second string and the ring plays the first string. So it's like your fingers are already aligned in the correct position.
Yeah,
So it's like
it's easier to access all the strings. Yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense. I mean, obviously, like you mentioned, I mean,
And
there
like you
is
get these unique right hand patterns only in fingerstyle. Like
yeah.
so these things you can kind of like I don't think pick players can do that. So it's obviously a stylistic choice, a genre based thing also. So
Yeah.
nothing is like better or worse, I guess, but like there are certain
At the
things
end,
that
yeah, it does.
yeah.
No, but I admit like there are some restrictions with playing with a pick also. And one thing, this is like something I've noticed being like a music producer, and that is strumming with a DI input. So for those who don't know what a DI input is, it means direct. So if I have an interface and I directly plug my guitar into that interface and I play it, the sound I'm getting is not the same kind of sound you get out of playing an amplifier. Like an amplifier, when you play through that, it adds its own kind of color and it just sounds really rich. When you plug a guitar in kind of directly into, say, an interface, it sounds very dry, and just picking sounds horrible. I hate the sound of it. I think also playing picked chords, strumming chords on a nylon string only gets you so far. Like, I mean, this sounds okay, but I mean, but this versus, let's do a comparison. I'll play a C chord on this. I'm gonna play for like 3 seconds, and then you can follow it up with the same chord on your acoustic, and we'll see your steel string, and you can see how you can see the difference.
I gotta switch guitars again. This is the third time I'm doing a little switcheroo. 1 sec.
This feels like one of those fashion shows where like the contestants change clothes every like 2 seconds.
Sorry.
Are you high, Robin?
No, I'm okay. I just feel bad for my guitars,
Yeah, he cares a lot about his guitars. Yeah. Anyway, so here's what a C chord sounds like on I have what is it, 15-year-old nylon string guitar. Alright, Robin, your turn now.
Okay. This is what it sounds on Yamraj. Very twangy.
Yeah, it's just a lot more brighter. I think those added, those added frequencies, especially in the treble range, really help. Yeah, and I think I think we've already shown what a nylon sounds like playing classical music, and that already sounds so much more ambient and nice. I think it's just a winning point for the steel string. But yeah, so it depends really on the genre on your playing as well as the instrument itself. And another caveat I would say with picking is kind of, so of course the intricate chords is one thing, is just that it can get caught in the strings. This is like a personal thing. I struggle with playing fast, but if you're strumming really fast and then the pick falls out of your hand, what do? Like, you're just stuck there. I feel all of a sudden like my guitar playing skills have been taken away from me.
Oh my god, the amount of times pick playing guitarists have had to like sort of see painfully their pick going inside the sound hole of the guitar.
Oh my god.
And then like they just leave it inside until like they have like 10-20 picks inside, and their guitar sounds like a piggy bank, and then they like try to remove it.
Here's some ASMR for you.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But it's forever stuck there now.
Yeah. Well, moving on from that painful subject. On a concluding note, best of both. Actually, I wouldn't say best of both worlds. Both worlds are pretty good, but like there is one style of playing which kind of mixes a little bit of both. I wouldn't say best of both worlds, but like it's pretty cool in its own regard. It's its own thing. It's called hybrid picking, where you do both. You hold the pick with like your thumb and the index finger, and then you use your middle ring, and I don't know if you use your pinky. I'm not sure about that. Maybe you even use your pinky.
Probably do, yeah.
To play like finger style, and you do both. And like I guess you will see like very very advanced players do play that style, and I think it's seen more in like progressive metal and math rock kind of space, I guess. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But like and like very fast, like very fast paced tracks use it. But yeah,
I think Honestly, if you ask me, I think it was like there were you had once upon a time you had pick players and you had the fingerstyle players, and then a bunch of kids came along and they're like, you know what, these guys are fighting. What if I did something way better? And then they came up with sort of the in between, which is hybrid picking. You use a pick, and then on top of that, you use your fingers also. Which and not to mention that a lot of people who play this hybrid style also use tapping the fretboard, right? Which sounds fantastic, and then reinvented guitar completely. So I mean, really interesting different styles. But there is one thing I would say is a unique style, and that's slap. Slap is I guess it's a variant of it's a variant of fingerstyle, and I think we already talked about this song last episode, but John Mayer's Neon I think is one of the songs that popularized it.
Even the small excerpt that I played was from one of John Mayer's. So John Mayer has popularized the thumb slap technique. Yeah.
I can't play the rest of it.
That's okay. Enough. I was playing, like, I didn't really play it, but like it was from that the percussive finger style that I was doing was from Who Says. It's also another John Mayer song that you all should listen to, which also has like the thumb slapping with finger style going on. That's pretty cool.
I was thinking of the Selena Gomez song. Who says you're not perfect?
Oh no, not that one. Oh, not that one. This one is, I think, from Battle Studies. It's pretty cool.
Battle Studies, yeah. Well, that's really cool. I think we've covered
pretty much.
Yeah. I really don't think there's an answer to this question. It's pretty much like the dosa versus biryani fight.
Yeah,
sorry,
both
guys,
are good. Both are good. Come on, man.
Both are good. Yeah. It's so merit.
It's just a stylistic choice. Let's not shame each other and like just.
But I think, Robin, there's this one playing style that both of us can agree is just ridiculous, and that is picking with a coin. Now, I'm pretty sure for all the guitarists that are listening out there, I'm sure you've tried this at one point where you get like, I don't know, a 5 or 10 rupee coin or whatever currency you had, and then you took your guitar and you started strumming.
It's incredibly hard.
I
mean, I have tried
forget hard. The sound that comes out of the guitar just sounds so... It's like the twanginess is just, that's it. That's all that is. It doesn't sound like... Do you have a coin?
I do have a coin on me. I was just reaching out.
I think it'll sound worse, honestly.
You know what? If the coin lands inside my guitar sound hole, then you're gonna pay for it. The things this podcast makes me do. Okay.
Hey,
it's not. It kind of sounds okay, I guess.
Do it again.
Sorry, my guitar's not.
This sounds like.
This is with a 1 rupee, 2017 1 rupee coin.
You know, Robin, I feel like you know how there's a video on TikTok. There's a video on TikTok where this dude puts a balloon inside his guitar and turns it into a banjo. That's already a makeshift banjo. This is a makeshift banjo.
This is a 1 rupee.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, anyway, on that note, I think we've come to the end of this episode.
Yeah.
This is
that was a 1 rupee of playing. Sorry, that didn't land. One rupee. That was with my 1 rupee. I'm thinking of a good pun. I can't think of a good pun.
How about this? You think about it and then we'll add it to the description.
1 cent of wisdom, but cent is an American currency. 1 rupee of wisdom with Yamraj, I guess. Anyway, I mean, okay. On a concluding note, it actually didn't sound as bad as I thought. 1 rupee coin. I guess.
No, I don't like it. It's too bright. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I feel maybe I just have bad memories with it, but it does not sound nice to me. Anyway,
never mind. It's okay.
Yeah, this was a fun little. I don't even know if you can call it a
topic.
Tidbit topic episode.
Yes.
This was fun to do. Thanks so much for checking out episode 7. We've tried something new. We hope you like it. Stay tuned.